Let's start by lying back on our backs. Let's bring one hand to our heart and one hand to our belly. Close our eyes. Just for 1 second, be long from your crown to your heels, and then just soften. Start to deepen the breath. And start to imagine that everything is perfect, that everything is happening exactly as it should. Imagine that it is only your perspective that would tell you otherwise. And see if we can use the breath to change that perspective, to quiet the thoughts that would judge this moment and decide if it is, in fact, as it should be. And just keep imagining that there is this perfection, this divine, beautiful, connected feeling of love that's always accessible and transmittable. We don't need to grab for or change or become perfect to have access to. It's always here, right now. We just have to let it be here. We have to stop attacking the moment with our judgments about how we think it should be, or how we think other people should be showing up for us, or how we think we should be showing up. We have to find ways to quiet those narratives. So let's use the breath today to do just that. To just let the perfection, the love that we are, be enough. Keep this deep connection with your breath as you hug your knees into your chest. Move however it feels good. Maybe you're rocking side to side across the spine. Maybe you're finding a happy baby. And now let the left leg go long. Interlace your fingers around your right knee and hug it in. Be long from your heel to your crown, tucking the chin a little bit. Squeeze that knee in. Hug the elbows in. So in each pose, you have the opportunity to be like, oh, this hurts. There's tension here. Oh, right? Or to go, oh, I see there's some tension here. Let's use the breath and let it go. Not judge it as bad or anything else. Just use it for an opportunity to let go a little more. Use your right hand to guide that right knee out to the right. If your left hip's coming up, you can use your left hand to pin it down. Keep being long from your heel to your crown, looking straight up with your neck long and straight, but soften through the shoulders, the eyes. Now bring that knee across the body and hand it off for a gentle spinal twist. You can reach the right arm straight out to the side or bend it at 90. Just let this pose be exactly what it is without any thoughts to interrupt it. If you feel tension, use the breath to let it go. Be grateful for the tension. It's the message. It's the message saying, oh yeah, bring some awareness here. Bring your breath here. Back to center, hug your knees in. Hug your forehead in, squeeze everything in tight. And then let your right leg go long and be long. Hug the elbows in, tuck the chin a little. Find that tension. Find that gratitude. Use the breath to soften. Use the left hand to guide the left knee open. Maybe right hand pins the right hip down. Tuck the chin a little bit, looking down the nose, down the center line of the body. And then draw that knee across the body for that gentle spinal twist. Come back to center, hug your knees in, hug your forehead in, squeeze everything in tight. And then we'll start to rock forward and back, rocking up to a seat when you're ready. All right, press the sit bones down, lengthen up, lift the shoulders up, draw them back, let them sink down. So just keep your eyes closed and reconnect with the breath. Inhale the arms up overhead, squeeze the palms together, lift up. Exhale, turn and twist to the right. Use your inhale to lengthen. Exhale, soften and deepen. We'll stay a couple more breaths, just like that. Come back to center on the inhale, press the sit bones down, reach up. Exhale to the left. Inhale back to center, squeeze the palms, reach up. Exhale, hinge forward. Let your head be heavy. Let your breath be deep. Slowly come back up. We'll come onto our hands and our knees. We'll keep the hips stacked over the knees and walk the hands forward into puppy pose, letting the forehead rest. Bring your hands back under the shoulders. Come back up, hands and knees, curl the toes under. Slowly lift the sit bones up and back, downward facing dog. Move around however you like here. Start to really press into the hands. Maybe moving the head and neck around a little bit, making circles, releasing tension. Slowly walk your feet forward to meet your hands. Inhale to lift up halfway. Exhale to fold. Let's do 3 more. Inhale, half lifts. Take your time. Find a little more length. Exhale, fold. Press down into the feet. Try to feel like that inhale is lifting you up, like a balloon filling up, lifting up. Exhale, rounding. One more time. Inhale, find length. Fill your body. And exhale, fold. Now we'll reverse swan dive, press into the feet, come all the way up, find a little backward bend at the top. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart and hands down by your sides. Press down into the feet and feel everything here, rooting down to rise up tall. Soften through the face, the shoulders. Inhale the arms up, squeeze the palms together, lift up. Exhale, swan dive, lengthen forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, step back to plank and lower through chaturanga or knees, chest, chin, baby cobra. Meeting back in downward facing dog. Shift your gaze up between your hands, bend your knees and walk or hop to the top. Inhale, lift up halfway and exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, press the feet down, lift up, fill up, go back. Exhale, hands to heart. And hands down by your sides. Let this inhale, lift your arms up, fill your body up. Exhale, lengthen forward. Feel the breath moving your body as you let that inhale lift you halfway up. Exhale, chaturanga, leading back in downward facing dog. I just did the strangest chaturanga I've ever done. I'm not sure what that was about. Let your head be heavy, or maybe tuck the chin a little bit. Find a little more length in the back of the neck. Soften through the traps. Inhale, lift the right foot up high. Come up on the toes. Slowly hop those left toes forward till you're in standing splits at the top of the mat. Press the left foot down, lift the right foot up. Pull the belly in. Let the head hang down more. Fold a little more. Try to level the hips out. Now play with that back foot. Maybe point, flex, whatever it is. Just try to level the hips out and see how that feels. Notice how different it feels when you stack the hips. When you open that hip up out to the side. And then when you keep those hips facing the same direction. Lower your right foot down to meet the left. Sit back in the heels. Find that chair and reach up out of the waist. Press into the feet, stand up, find a little backward bend. Exhale, hands to heart. And hands down by your sides. Press the feet down, inhale, rise up. Exhale, swan dive, lengthen forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Chaturanga. Kneading back in downward facing dog. Sorry, it's kind of hot. I have to find a little shade. Maybe, yeah? Settle into your downward facing dog. Let that inhale lift your left foot high. And then hop those right toes forward. Find that standing splits at the top. Let your head hang down. Play with your hips a little. Flex, point, open that hip up to the side, but then drop it back down. Relax your head and your neck. Soften through the traps. Slowly lower the left foot. Sit back in the heels. Find that chair. Sit back in the chair a little more. Pull the belly in. Reach up out of the waist. Press into the feet. Stand up. Find a little backward bend at the top. Exhale, hands to heart. And hands down by your sides. Okay, now we're going to just lift the right foot up into tree pose. Maybe your toes stay touching the ground for balance. Maybe you help that foot up nice and high on your thigh. Costco has really great yoga pants right now. I think our Costco here is different than the Reno one. Press your foot into your thigh and your thigh back into your foot and find your balance. Root to rise here. Scoop the hips forward, let the knee fall back. Find a little smile, find a little softness here. Allowing this moment to just be exactly as it is, without imposing our thoughts, our judgments on it. Now hug the right knee in and up nice and tight. Peel the right arm back, let the gaze follow, find this little twist. Keep rooting to rise here. Slowly step back into crescent lunge. Sink in. Square up. All right, slowly lower the right knee all the way down to deepen that stretch. Untuck the back toes and keep sinking in here. Keep pressing the left foot down and energetically drawing it back. Peeling that right hip flexor open. Draw the belly in and up, lift up through the heart. Soften. Lower the left fingertips down towards the ground. Get them a little closer by lengthening the whole right side. Keep the left foot pressing down and drawing back. Stay with this breath. Reach both arms up, lower the hands down, draw the toes back like half splits. Keep the heart lifted. Now slowly lower the left foot down, curl the right toes under, and lift the right knee up. Now shift the hips back and see about straightening into the legs. Keep the head heavy. And now bend the left knee, shine the heart forward, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, lift up. Maybe the toes lift off the ground and draw back towards the face. Inhale, bend the left knee a lot, shine the heart forward. Exhale, lift the hips, maybe lift those toes. One more time, inhale, shine the heart forward. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, shine it forward, plant the right hand down, roll the left arm up. Reach up out of the left fingertips, lengthen your body. Gaze up at the left fingertips, lengthen the back of your neck, soften through the traps. Feel the left knee pressing forward and the right heel pressing back. Slowly lower your left hand down, step the right foot forward, sit into the chair. Sit a little deeper. Hold the belly in, reach up out of the waist. If you're moving through water, press into the feet, stand up, find a little backward bend at the top. Exhale, hands to heart. And hands down by your sides, lift your left foot up. Tree pose, yeah? Root to rise, find your balance. One more breath. Hug that knee in and up. Feel the left arm back. Maybe gaze follows, finding a little twist. Keep rooting to rise here. Keep breathing. Slowly step back, press a lunge, and set it up. Square up your hips, stacking everything in place. Using each inhale to find a little more length. Using each exhale to find a little more softness. Using our breath to find this moment and to let it be what it is without our thoughts imposing. Slowly lower the left knee, untuck the toes, feel that stretch deepen as you sink into the hips, drawing that right hip back. Notice the shoulders always want to creep up there. Slowly invite them to soften down the back. Float the right fingertips down, lengthen through the left side to lower them a little closer. Keep drawing the right foot back energetically. Reach both arms up and then lower them down to frame the foot. Draw the toes back like half splits. Keep the heart lifted. Lower those toes, curl the left toes. Inhale, lift the legs, shift the hips back. Exhale here. Inhale, bend the right knee, shine the heart forward, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, lift up. Maybe those toes lift up too. Move with your breath. All right, next time you bend that knee, stay right here. Plant the left hand down, roll the right arm up. Gaze up at that right hand, roll that right shoulder back. Find a little more length, pressing the right knee forward, drawing the left heel back. See what you can soften on the exhale. Lower the right hand down, step the left foot forward, sit into the chair. Reach up out of the waist. Press into the feet, stand up, find a little backward bend at the top. Exhale, hands to heart. And hands down by your sides. Now lift the right heel up into the center line, cupping the toes with the left fingers. Bring the right hand to the heart or reach it around for the elbow. Start working your way down. Maybe you can grab the big toe. Scoop the hips forward, let the knee fall back. Keep rooting to rise here. Maybe you're starting to hinge forward. Slowly come back up, hug that right knee in and up. Peel the right arm back. Find a little twist. Slowly step the right foot back into crescent lunge. Lower the right knee all the way down. Reach up out of the waist. Lower the left fingertips down. Lengthen through the whole right side. Inhale, both arms reach up. Lower the hands down. Draw the toes back like half splits. Lower those toes back down. Curl the right toes under. Exhale, lift the hips, press them back. Inhale, bend the left knee, shine the heart forward. Exhale, lift up. Maybe those toes lift up too. Move with your breath. Next time that knee is bent, stay right here. Step the right foot forward, sit into your chair, reach up out of the waist. Stand up, find a little backward bend. Exhale, hands to heart. And hands down by your sides. Pick your left heel right up into the center now, cupping the toes with the right fingers or reaching around for that big toe. Root to rise here. Yeah, maybe you're hinging forward. Press the hips forward, let the knee fall back. But however it is you're showing up, however your body is showing up, let it just be okay. Just be exactly what it is. Slowly hug that knee in and up. Peel the left arm back. Find that little twist and then step back like crescent lunge. Sink in, slowly lower the knee all the way down. Keep drawing that right hip back. Lower the right fingertips down. Lengthen through the whole left side. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, lower the hands. Draw the toes back like half splits. Stay here for one full breath. Next exhale, we'll lift the hips and press them back. Maybe those toes stay lifted. Inhale, bend the knees, shine the heart forward. Move with your breath. Next time you bend the knees, stay right there. Step the left foot forward, sit into the chair. Reach up out of the waist. Pull your belly in. Press into the feet, stand up, find a little backward bend at the top. Exhale, hands to heart. And hands down by your sides. Now we're going to lift the right ankle up, place it on the left knee, bring your hands to your heart, and see if you can bend the left knee, trying to get the knees on the same plane here, trying to make like a figure four. Maybe you want to start to hinge forward, bringing your fingertips towards the ground. Maybe you want to turn and twist to the left, placing your elbow on the bottom of that foot. Maybe you want to find an arm balance. Slowly come all the way back up, hug that knee in, peel the right arm back, step back to crescent lunge, lower the right knee down just a little bit more, don't bring it all the way to the ground, lift the heart up a little bit more, lower the hands down, shift the hips back, lift those toes off the ground, inhale, shine the heart forward, roll the shoulders back, exhale, lift the hips. Now this time, step the right foot in a little closer like pyramid pose, so your right toes kicked out at 45, straighten into the legs. Inhale, lift up halfway, and exhale, fold. Maybe you want to interlace the fingers back behind you and reach them up and overhead. Press down into the feet, pull the belly in and up out of the way. Lower the hands down, step the right foot forward, sit into the chair. Sit a little deeper, stay a little longer. Press into the feet, stand up, find a little backward bend. Exhale, hands to heart. And hands down by your sides, cross the left ankle. Isn't it fun? I thought so too, but I think it's the one knee. Cross the ankle over the knee and sit into the chair. Finding that figure four, or maybe finding a twist or hinging forward. Keep softening into that standing ankle and standing knee. Slowly come back up, hug that knee in. Reach back, find that little twist. Step back like crescent lunge. Sink in just a little bit more. Lower the hands down, shift the hips back, draw those toes back. Inhale, bend that knee, shine the heart forward. Exhale, lift the hips up and back. Maybe the toes lift too. One more time. Inhale, shine it forward. Exhale, lift it up. This time, step the left foot in closer like pyramid pose. Press down into the feet, lengthen through the spine, and then fold your body onto that leg. Maybe touching the forehead to the leg. Draw the shoulders up out of the ears. Stay with this breath. Maybe you interlace the fingers and reach the arms up and overhead if you can balance. Slowly lower the hands, step the left foot forward, sit into the chair. Every exhale, we're gonna lower a little bit closer to the ground until we're all the way seated. We'll come into a boat pose. Once the booty touches the ground, we'll grab the back of the knees, try to straighten into the arms and the legs. Squeeze the legs together, pull the belly in. The heart is lifted, face is soft. Roll onto your back, hug your knees into your chest. Find a happy baby. Hug your knees in. We'll start to rock forward and back. We'll rock all the way back up to that chair pose if you can. Use your hands if you need to get your booty off the ground. Press the feet down, rise up, press into the feet, stand up, find a little backward bend. Exhale, hands to heart. And hands down by your sides. Bring the right hand out to the side. Lift the right foot up. Are you guys tired of balancing yet? Grab the ankle from the inside. Let your knees touch. Reach your left arm up. And then draw your shoulders into one line by kicking that foot up and back. Imagine you're trying to straighten that leg. If you're looking at yourself on the camera, imagine that that foot is coming up over your head behind you. It may never happen, but that's just the motion of the kick, yeah? Reaching forward, kicking up and back. Hopefully you're not watching me, because then you will not be able to balance. Find your breath. Okay, slowly lower the hands down, shoot that leg up high like standing splits. Head is heavy, breath is deep. And now flex that foot and stack the hips. So press back through the heel. Now peel the right arm up towards the sky. Try to get your torso and everything parallel to the ground. Find a little more length from your heel to your crown. Come all the way up to reverse warrior. Deep bend in the left knee. Exhale, cartwheel, hands down, chaturanga. Meeting back in downward facing dog. Settling in here for a couple of breaths. Shift your gaze up between your hands, bend your knees, and walk or hop to the top. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, come all the way up. Find a little backward bend if you like. Exhale, hands to heart. Hands down by your sides. Left hand out to the side. Pick up the foot grab the ankle. Let your knees touch. Right arm reaches up. Draw those shoulders into one line by kicking up and back. Fingertips about eyebrow level. Keep that knee heavy so that hip stays facing down, not opening to the side. Now kick a little harder. Imagine that foot coming up and over your head. Find your breath. Lower the hands down, shoot that leg up. Let your head be heavy. Let your breath be deep. Let that leg go long. Flex the foot, stack the hips. Peel the left arm up. Try to get the whole torso parallel to the ground. Lengthen from heel to crown. Come all the way up to reverse warrior. Deep bend in the right knee. Exhale, chaturanga. Back in downward facing dog. Let's just lower down to a child's pose. Slow the breath down. And imagine, just like we did in the beginning, that everything is perfect. And any parts of you that want to oppose that or think of all the ways in which it isn't so, see if you can convince them to be quiet for a little while longer while we stay with the breath. When you're ready, come back up like downward facing dog. This chair's kind of wrecking my mojo here. It's kind of hot and I keep thinking my laptop's gonna like turn off because my phone turns off because it's too hot. But it doesn't seem to mind. All right, downward facing dog, yeah? Inhale, lift the right foot up high. Exhale, bring your knee all the way to your nose and step it through like warrior one. All right, root down into those feet, reach up out of the waist, find your warrior. Maybe the hands come together. Maybe you can gaze up at the thumbs and find a tiny little backward bend. Maybe you can bend the right knee a little more. Maybe you can make your weight a little more evenly distributed across both the feet. Now open it up to warrior two. Press that right knee forward again. Maybe the right thigh gets parallel to the ground. Gaze over the right fingertips. Squeeze your fingers together. And that maximum wingspan. Let that exhale soften you. Imagine every inhale strengthening you, lengthening you, and every exhale softening you. Finding that perfect balance of strength and surrender. Okay, turn the palms, turn the arms to lift straight up and down, guiding the right knee open with the right elbow, gaze up at the left hand, find that maximum wingspan again here. Roll that left shoulder back a little bit. See if you can find a little more length and strength on the inhale, a little more softness on the exhale. Keep the right knee deeply bent, come all the way up to reverse it. Cartwheel hands to mat, shoot the right foot up and back, three-legged dog, bend the knee, open the hips, maybe you flip it over. Optional vinyasa, leading back in downward facing dog. All right, inhale, lifts the left foot high. Exhale, draws the knee all the way to the nose, step it through like warrior one. Find that strength, find that softness, find your warrior. Open it up, warrior two. Check what the knee likes to do when you do that. It likes to collapse in, yeah? No, stack it back over. Maybe left thigh gets parallel, arms are parallel. Squeeze your fingers together, gaze over the left fingertips. Find that balance. Use the inhale to strengthen and lengthen. The the exhale to soften and finding that place right in between, that balance. Turn the palms, turn the arms till they're straight up and down. Notice if the knee's trying to collapse in, guide it open with the left elbow. Gaze up with the right hand. Find that maximum wingspan. Open the heart as you roll that right shoulder back a little bit. Find your breath. Inhale, come all the way up to reverse it. Left knee stays deeply bent. Exhale, cartwheel, hands to mat. Shoot the left foot up and back, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hips, maybe flip it over. Optional vinyasa, meeting back in downward facing dog. You're all still there, yay. All right, inhale, lift the right foot high. Exhale, draw the knee all the way to the nose and step it through like warrior one. Sink in and then open it right away to warrior two. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Bring your elbow onto your knee, reach your left arm up and over. Find any variation you like here. Maybe you want to find a bind or take it further. Maybe this is already enough. Use your inhale to lengthen, feel the strength in your body. Use the exhale to soften. On the inhale, we'll reverse the warrior. Right knee stays deeply bent. Exhale, cartwheel, hands to mat. Shoot the right foot up and back, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hips, and then come back, downward facing dog. Sink into the heels. Inhale, lift the left foot high. Exhale, knee to nose, step it through like warrior one. Open it right up to warrior two. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Extended side angle. Taking it anywhere you like now. Keeping that knee stacked over the ankle. Keep lengthening on the inhale, softening on the exhale. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, cartwheel, hands down. Shoot the left foot up and back, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hips. Come back, downward facing dog. Settling in here. Now step your right foot in halfway between your left foot and your hands. Stay on the ball of the foot. Now press into the hands and think about stacking your shoulders over your elbows over your wrists. And kick the left foot up. Maybe the right toes float up off the ground for a second. Maybe you stack the hips over the shoulders for a second. But make it more about the strength of your arms, pressing down into your hands. Maybe catching a little hang time. Mostly staying with the breath and staying with this moment. Step back, downward facing dog, and step that left foot in. Stay up on the ball of the foot as you kick the right foot up and maybe catch a little tiny bit of hang time. And come back, downward facing dog. Lower the knees down and come down to a child's pose. Let your forehead rest here. Everything is happening exactly as it should. Let this be true. James, are you okay? Why are you everything? Chip killed a rat. We were very, very proud of him. We've been terrorized by this rat. Yeah, but there's another one now, but Chip brought it just like a cat does. He was very proud of his little kill. Okay, let's come back up, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right foot high. I can't decide if we should do another flow or not, so bring your right knee to your right wrist, half pigeon pose. Wiggle the left toes back a little more. Bring the hands back with the hips, puff up like a pigeon. And then come on down, let your forehead rest. If there's anything you're still kind of holding on to there, you'd like to let go of with this one last breath. And slowly come back up. And we're going to reach the right hand back for that foot. Maybe you can grab a hold and create a little resistance here. Slowly lower those toes down, roll to the outside of the right hip. Sweep the left foot up and around. Inhale, lengthen to your spine, turn the hips to the left. Inhale, reach the right hand up, hook the elbow outside the knee for leverage. Bring your spine out. Unwind through center, find a little counter twist on the right. Back up. Maybe you want to take a vinyasa, maybe you just want to slowly make your way back to downward facing dog. Take your time. Inhale, lift the left foot high. Exhale, left knee, left wrist. Half pigeon, wiggle those right toes back. Puff up like pigeon. And walk it forward, let your forehead come down. Check in there, see if there's any baggage still trying to hold on in the form of tension in your hip. See if you can convince it to let go. With your breath, by softening. Slowly come up, reach the left hand back. Maybe you can grab that foot and create a little resistance. Slowly lower the toes down. Roll to the outside of the left hip. Bring the right foot up and around flat. Find that spinal twist. Use your inhale to lengthen. Exhale, soften and deepen. Bring it out. My parents are on a plane to me currently. They're flying into Eureka tonight. We're picking them up. We're going to sleep in that little bell tent down there. And go to the bathroom in that outhouse. I think they're aware of all of that. I hope so. Take one more breath. And slow, gently unwind through center. Find a little counter twist. And then we'll just bring both feet flat in front. Let's actually come back into that boat pose again. Squeeze the legs together. Maybe you can straighten the arms and legs. Gazing down at the toes. Reaching through the fingers. Inhale, lengthen to a hover. Exhale, come back up. Do this a couple times. And then we'll hug the knees into the chest. And find a happy baby. Or maybe you spread your legs out wide to the sides. Okay, lower your feet flat on the ground. Line your heels up with your sit bones. Use your hands to make it so. Check anyways, yeah. Press into the feet and lift the hips. Maybe you want to interlace the fingers under your body. With the knees stacked right over the ankles, lift the hips up. Slowly lower back down. Keep your booty down. And just arch your back. Lifting your back up off the ground, lifting through the heart a little bit. And then try to press the upper vertebrae down, and then each one. Feel a little ripple motion. Start to tuck the tailbone under, lift the hips up. Press into the feet, lift the hips a little more. Maybe you interlace the fingers underneath your body. Maybe you want to lift one leg up high. Maybe you want to roll up onto the tippy toes. Making sure to even things out. Inhale, lift everything up one more time, and then slowly roll down. Hug your knees into your chest. So let's do one more back bend. You can do just like that, or you can try full wheel with your hands up by your ears. Press into your hands and feet, lift your hips, lift your heart. Relax your head and your neck. Stay with your breath. And slowly release. If you're all the way up, tuck your chin first. One vertebrae at a time, ripples back down. Hug your knees into your chest. Let's roll back into a plow pose. See if you can get the toes to touch the ground back there behind your head. Oh, Sarah said she couldn't hear me. Is it because of the wind? Can you guys hear me? Maybe not. Probably not talking nearly loud enough, huh? All right, anyways, you're in a plow pose, so you should just breathe if you're still with me.
We can hear you.
Oh, you can? Okay, good. Sarah said she couldn't, so she left. Stay with your breath. See if you can soften just a little bit more. And then let's lift up into a shoulder stand. Bring your hands to your hips. Straighten the legs up towards the sky. Try to actually stack your hips over your shoulders this time. Zip your legs together. Reach up through the balls of the feet. Let's lower back into that plow for just a couple breaths. If there's a different leg variation you like, go ahead and try that out. If you just want to try to soften just a little bit more. And then slowly let yourself come out of it, pressing into the hands, realigning the spine. Maybe you want to pop up into a fish for a second. And then we'll bring both feet flat on the ground as wide as the hips. And we'll cactus the arms. And we'll just start to windshield wiper back and forth. Move at your own pace. Maybe you want to stay on one side a while. Maybe you want to hook that ankle on top of the knee and find a little deeper stretch. Hug your knees into your chest one last time. And let your legs go long on the mat. Spread your feet as wide as the mat. Let your toes fall open. Once you realize how perfect this moment is and always was, there's a part of you that wants to be mad at yourself for not realizing it before. But no need. Let this moment be exactly what it is.